All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with ATL on Fire. We've got Philadelphia Union up next on June 20th, so why not make some Philly cheesesteak? We're gonna do it the right way. We might do it a little mixed up way. We might put a little Heinz on there. We're gonna piss off some Jim Curtins of the world, but that's okay. These cheesesteaks are gonna be unbelievable. We're gonna whiz it up here. We got all the ingredients here, so stay tuned. So some beautiful ribeyes here from DeKalb's Farmers Market. Ribeye is definitely the preferred steak if you're going to do Philly cheesesteak. And just going to trim off a little of the fat here. Okay, so I've got the ribeye trimmed up a little bit. It's okay to have a little fat because when we slice that, that'll melt down and provide some good flavor. And we're going to throw these in the freezer for about 1 hour. All right, so Philly cheesesteaks. Gotta have some cheese whiz. You can do provolone. We've got some. A little yellow onion. Mixing it up with a little jalapenos. Might throw some of that into an untraditional Philly cheesesteak. Now, one thing that they do right in the Northeast is bread, and it's hard to find a nice Italian roll here in Atlanta. But Publix has got some nice po' boy that offer a little bit of crumbly on the outside, but doing the best we can here. I think they're going to be great for the Philly cheesesteaks, and can't wait. All right, so you want to dice the onions in half like that, and then get going. Actually, I'll put my fingers in here so I don't cut them off. Do this relatively fast. So yeah, just for a jalapeno, get rid of some of the seeds and membranes, and then what I'm going to do is just do a couple long, and probably dice it into a couple decent size like that, and that should be good. All right, we've got some jalapenos and some yellow onion rocking out here. Threw a little bit of avocado oil, some nice oil if you want to do some cooking, and we're going to shift these around a little bit. All right, the onions are starting to soften up pretty nice here. Probably about 5 or 10 more minutes here. These jalapenos I really want to render down quite a bit, so we'll see how they go here. And just make sure those are nice and soft. Onions coming along. Looking good. All right, we've got a slightly frozen ribeye here, ready to be sliced as thinly as we can. All right, so I'm going to try to get this as thin as we can, and there we go. A little of that fat is going to render down really nice. So let's try to get some nice ribbons here. That's looking great. Some marbly. Goodness. Having it frozen like this definitely makes it easier to get nice and thin. Ribeye is by far the right steak for a Philly cheesesteak. So I'm going to keep cutting through this. And that is some beautiful ribeye, thinly sliced. All right, now for the magical ingredient. Cheese whiz. All right, here's the magic. Make sure that is nice and gooey and pourable. All right, quickly, got a po' boy bun here. I'm gonna just slice it down until it's got a nice even handle. Open that up. We're going to throw that onto the griddle here in a minute. All right, that's a pile of ribeye we're about to throw on. A nice handful here for the first Philly cheesesteak. On nice medium temperature here. I'm going to throw it on, spread it out a little bit. Now this is on low medium heat. We're going to let it make sure it gets both sides, all the pink out. There's no salt and pepper on it or anything. We'll throw some salt on at the very last moment. Put some onion and peppers and cheese. Looking good. All right, and we're gonna toast up this po' boy bun just for a few, just to get some nice brown color on there. And the steak is looking great. All right, here come the onions. And some controversial jalapenos. Just should add a little flavor. So the first thing we're going to do is whiz up some of this bread, and not without holding on to something that keep my hand from burning. Oh, look at that. Oh, there it is. One more on this side. We're sitting pretty. All right, now we got two Phillies that are ready to go here. Look at that. That is going to be amazing. More over here. Beautiful. All right, it's good. All right, last thing this needs is some whiz. Are you kidding me? Take that, Philadelphia. Heart attack coming your way. And there it is, the cheese whiz. Some jalapenos in there. Cheese is pretty equal all the way through. It's going to be delicious. And finally, a little Heinz on there. All right, we just finished up making maybe the best cheesesteak I've ever had. My mom swears the white American was the way to go. My dad and I did the cheese whiz. Hard to beat either or. Provolone, can't go wrong. The melty goodness. I know we threw some jalapenos on there, which is a little untraditional, but man, it gave it a little extra bite. Liked it. And I know for me, I like a little ketchup and mustard, some Heinz Philadelphia, and add a little something for me that I like. But hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Cooking with ATL on Fire. June 20th, Atlanta United versus the Philadelphia Union. Tune in.